Good morning. Okay, at 7:06. Coming in hot this morning. Feeling it. Happy Wednesday day, middle of the week, aka Hump Day. Mames is back.
And it's a good day.
How were your travels? You
It was
went all over the
good.
world.
I went to New York
You went
City.
to Dubai and
No.
saw the rain. Where did you go?
I went to New York City.
Okay. Is it still there?
It's still there. And I stayed in Times Square, which if you're over 40, wouldn't recommend. If you like to
Just
sleep
standing?
at night, if you like, no, in a hotel in Times Square. If you like to sleep at night, don't stay there because it's very loud all the time. And the lights are just
Pretty bright.
very bright.
A lot of TVs there.
Yes, right in your eye. There was an ad for the new Planet of the Apes movie.
Are you going to see it?
Well, I think I saw it because it played in my window
The whole night.
all day, all night. And I would look over and there'd be this giant gorilla staring me in the face.
That's what you want.
It
That's
scared me
what you
a
expect.
lot. It scared me a lot. So lots of rats. Saw lots of rats. So where I was.
Real rats?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
actual. I was on the 14th floor. Kind of looked down to the building next to me. And
The rats were inside?
rats just run around the top of the building.
Nice.
And then I'm in Central Park yesterday. Took a nice long walk through Central Park. It was
Wow.
beautiful weather, like 60s, sunny, gorgeous. The trees are blooming. I was like, this is so nice. Like, if I lived here, I would come here all the time. Like, okay, I'm out of Times Square. Like, I'm in the actual New York City experience. I just
Sure,
felt
I'm at a
very
park.
like in it. And then I hear some rustling in the leaves, and I'm like, oh, a little squirrel. Nope, rats. And I say out loud, why? Why do people want to live here? Like, people have aspirations to move to New York City when you know that there's a rat problem. You know it. And so I just don't, like, I want to go home right now.
That was the end of it.
I just left, got an Uber.
I'm going to go to the airport now. This is my time.
Yes.
Clearly my time.
I don't get it.
Shout out to the rats. Did you see President Trump? You know, his trial's going on right now.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to see him.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
He was in Harlem, it looked like, last night from what I saw.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you go to Harlem?
No, I stayed right in Manhattan.
Did you go to Queens?
No, I stayed in Manhattan.
Did you go to Brooklyn?
No, because then I would have had to take a train, and I'm not getting on the subway.
I'm missing a borough. Isn't there 5 boroughs?
Probably.
Oh, Bronx.
No, didn't go there
Mm.
either. No. There's a Wegmans
You went there?
in Brooklyn. I would have had to take the train. I was also told by several people that it's not a real Wegmans. You know, everybody's so hype about Wegmans coming. So they're like, if you go, you're not going to get the right experience. So don't.
Don't judge us
Don't
by
judge us. So I was like,
Don't judge us by that way.
so that's really the main reason I didn't want to judge people by that Wegmans.
Okay, the Wegmans story broke yesterday, day before yesterday, I believe, give or
Mhm.
take. Have you ever been to one?
I've never been to one.
Me neither.
And I really, when they announced it, I thought it was like a Buc-ee's, like a gas station or something. It's a grocery store.
Wegmans.
Wegmans. There's one in
Do you
the
pronounce
Raleigh area.
Do you pronounce the Weg more than the Muns,
I don't know.
or is it just
I don't know.
natural flow?
Wegmans.
Okay,
I'm saying that.
I'm just trying to be prepared because it comes in 2026.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should be prepared.
So the one coming to Charlotte's in Valentine. Are you driving down to Valentine to go groceries?
For one time, I'll go. Okay, if you go, I'll go once.
I'm not going.
You're not even gonna.
you talking
go.
to me?
Yes, you. You're not gonna go once just to experience it.
No. If
For
one
the
comes
hype?
here, I'll go. But like,
Okay,
I've
what's
never.
here? Huntersville North.
Yes, like
Okay.
Lake Norman area.
Lake Norman or bust, Wegmans.
Right. No.
I'll still take Trader Joe's.
I mean, I don't even go to Trader Joe's, and it's
Well, I'm saying I would want up here in the
right,
Like,
right. So,
the devil you know versus the devil you don't. You know, I don't know Wegmans. I don't know them like that.
but apparently it's the prepared foods and it's the subs.
Jeff swears by their buffalo chicken sandwich.
Better than Publix.
Jeff from iCats. I you know what? I didn't ask him the comparison to Publix. Publix does have good subs.
They have great
The
subs.
Teeter used to be strong in the sub game.
Yeah, I feel like Teeter's kind of. I was listening yesterday morning.
Your thoughts
Kroger
on
owns
Teeter?
Kroger owns
They
Teeter,
do still own Teeter.
and I
Okay.
feel like it has kind of fallen off.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing. There's certain locations that I find myself checking my 6.
Right. So the DMs are blowing up with people because I just posted to my story. Somebody help me understand why you guys are so excited about a grocery store. There's never been one point in my life that I've been like, yes, groceries.
The hype was pretty good on Lowe's Foods though.
Were you excited about Lowe's Foods coming to Huntersville?
There used to be a Lowe's Foods where Urban Air is now.
Mhm.
You know, that used to be a Lowe's
Yeah.
Foods back in the day. which was a great store. I remember getting the pre-made chicken fingers from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, as a kid, there was a moment where I said to myself, yes, grocery store. It was really, yes, chicken fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Will Wegmans now provide that same experience to me as an adult? Yes, buffalo chicken sandwich.
Yeah. But the people that are so excited about it. So it started in Syracuse, New York.
Oh,
So like Syracuse, Buffalo, Rochester,
up north.
what is that, northwest area of New York, geography of the day.
Sure,
I think
the
that's
school
where
of the
that is.
arts.
Yeah. Northwest. The northwest section of New York
Of a state. Got
New
it.
York State
Got
is
it.
where it originated.
Okay.
And it's slowly coming down south. But those people, I think it's just the nostalgia for them. Like this is where all of them
Like
that live here. And
home.
you're like half of Buffalo lives in Cornelius now. I don't know if you know that. If
In
you've
the
ever been
past
to
3
Owls,
years, yeah.
yeah. If you've ever been to Owls, you'll meet them all.
That is the Buffalo bar. That is,
Yes.
Big House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I think it's just the nostalgia. Like, oh, this is where I shopped growing up, and now I can go back now. So it'd be like, I guess, if I moved to New York and Harris Teeter came, but I would not be excited. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be
I
excited
wouldn't
about Harris
comment
Teeter,
75
or-
times.
Yes, Harris
Harris
Teeter. Free cookies.
Groceries.
Does
I grew
Wegmans have
up-
any free gear? You know, like Publix does a lot of the samples.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I grew up with Ingalls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Ingalls?
I'm familiar.
So it's like a Western North
Western
Carolina.
North
It
Carolina. Oh,
started
yeah.
in Asheville.
Oh, yeah. They're headquarters
Shelby,
there.
I mean, there's probably 15 Ingalls in Cleveland
It's
County.
the
alone.
Harris Teeter of the East. You know?
Yeah, and I love Ingalls. And so, like, if I go, I went to Lake Lure and they have Ingalls there, I was like, oh, Ingalls, yay. But it's not like,
No,
I'm
doesn't
not
look the
standing in
same.
line for the opening of if Ingalls ever makes it here.
Piggly Wiggly? That
Mm,
another one?
I do love a Piggly Wiggly.
They have those at the beach, right?
Yeah, it's
the
a,
beach.
I don't know where it started, but it's a southern grocery store.
South Carolina, I think they have 'em.
Yeah, they're all over South Carolina.
Mm.
The T-shirts. That's the
Do we
thing.
need another brand? It's like banks. Like, do we have too many
Right.
options at this point?
Right. I could talk all day about the banks on 28.
Do you go to Whole Foods ever?
Not really.
Me either.
No, I don't go there. I don't really go to Fresh Market. I don't go to those like high-end grocery stores.
Fresh Market, I'll go to every once in a while. So there's two things I like about Fresh Market in particular. Not that they don't have cool food and like unique stuff, right? They do, but they're super expensive. Two things I like. Sometimes they'll have like a weekly meal deal that's
Mhm.
really good, like for two, like dinner for two
Yes.
kind of thing.
I've done that before.
Sometimes they have some great ones. Also, their meats are really good at Fresh Market. So those are the two things like I'll
Like
shop for
they're
there.
like what kind of meats? Like they're deli meats or they're
No, like meat. Like,
Oh,
like
what you're gonna throw on the grill?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
cut me a slab of sirloin or something, you know?
Yeah.
Do they cut slabs of sirloin? Maybe.
Who knows?
But like box mac and cheese,
It's the same.
I don't
everywhere.
need to go to Fresh Market for
That's
that.
what I'm saying. It's the same everywhere.
I'll go get Great Value brand. I'm not afraid.
I'm an Aldi girl.
Aldi, okay.
Okay, I was excited when the Aldi opened in Cornelius.
Yeah.
Maybe I have gotten hype about grocery in my life.
You see, it's just subliminally. You didn't even realize.
Yeah.
My one beef with Aldi, did I say this on Monday? I can't remember if I said my beef with Aldi. Why do they have to put like something that everybody wants right at the front door? The produce section
produce.
right at the front door. It's like social anxiety to the max. Like the moment you walk in, because there's like this clog at the door. And they got them double wide carts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just roll right past it.
Carefree Boat Club today, coming in 7:30. Take your cares away.
We'll have more Good Morning LKN coming up on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Brighter Smiles of Davidson.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Friday night, the monthly car show Hot Rods and Hops is back. RevFast hosts cool cars, food trucks, and beverages to kick off your weekend. We will see you at the Lake Apex Storage Condos in Mooresville at 6 p.m. on Friday. The Kane Center for the Arts has gone to the dogs. Saturday, we'll see the Stunt Dog Experience come to Cornelius. This cast of performers and stunt dogs will delight audiences of all ages with high-energy excitement from beginning to end. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit visit cainarts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Ghostface Brewing in Marsville marks their 8-year anniversary with celebrations all week, culminating on Sunday with their monthly Rock the Lot outdoor concert series powered by Waves Entertainment. The event begins at 5 p.m. with the Pluto for Planet concert beginning at 6 p.m. Merle Fest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Community Singers of Lake Norman present Smokin' to a Motown Beat, a choral presentation of the sounds of Motown and rock and roll. Take a musical journey back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s with hits by the Supremes, the Four Tops, Stevie Wonder, Elvis, and more. The concert features highlights from Broadway shows Motown the Musical and Smokey Joe's Cafe, along with the Mooresville High School Honors Chorus. See you at the Mooresville Performing Arts Centers on May 5th. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Wednesday day to you. Hopefully things are calm. Did you bring back the New York traffic with you?
No.
RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell down to the city of Charlotte. You cruise with Jeff in the HOV lane. Jeff, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. There's no accidents to report at this time, although 77 southbound traffic is getting heavy in the Huntersville area, and then also from Charlotte coming up to Statesville, the Huntersville area seems to have some stop-and-go traffic. As far as the secondary roads in Statesville, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues, so pretty good this morning.
Not too shabby, Jeff. Glad to hear there's no accidents. Mames did not go to Wegmans in New York while she was there. You were mentioning the buffalo chicken sandwich. Do you think the prepared food competes with Harris Teeter and Publix and Lowe's Foods, Wegmans version of prepared foods, Jeff?
Yeah, they've got a really awesome deli and bakery, and it's worth, if you have one in your area. I wouldn't go out of my way, but since I'm over in the Raleigh area, I stop in and get some things, but it's a pretty good experience. Their name brand stuff is pretty reasonably priced. Some of the other stuff is a little up there, but you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Fair point, Jeff. Do you have to bring your own bags to Wegmans or your own quarters?
No.
That's pretty good.
2026.
I do like Aldi's too.
I love Aldi.
Look, I love Aldi pricing. Yeah. There's just a few things like the only thing, Jeff, is when you walk in, do you have to have the produce section at the front door? That's really my only beef right now.
Yeah. 2026, Jeff's iCat's going to go to Wegmans.
Hey, we could probably schedule something to take a trip to Wegmans.
There you go. RideICats.com. Jeff, we appreciate you, sir. We'll talk to you at 8:15.
All right. Have a great morning.
You too, sir. RideICats.com. Only $1 to go to Wegmans. No, wait, no, not yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. 2026. $1 to go to Wegmans.
I wonder if we could, well,
well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Today's word of the day presented by Merlefest. Merlefest around the corner, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Will you be there?
For some, it's less than a week away.
For some. That's it.
Depends what time zone.
Those who follow the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, that's right.
Opportunities to win right here.
It's going to happen. There's a cue to call that's going to happen. You know how it works. Bill's going to fire that jingle jamble We'll talk about it in a minute.
That's it. Today's word of the day is pathos.
Pathos?
Pathos.
Oh, I like that word.
Pathos.
It's Greek.
It's Greek. It is a Greek word, yeah.
You don't have to even give me the national origin on that. It's a noun, so I can conjugate. Give me a sentence, Bill.
For those following along at home, we are dealing with the noun that's Pathos. Pathos. Also can be pronounced as pathos.
What about pathos?
You could probably say it like that as well.
What about pathos?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't do that one. Martha filled with pathos upon discovering a scrawny, shivering kitten at her door.
Emotion.
Empathy.
Feelings.
Okay.
Full of feelings.
Yeah, you guys are both pretty close. I might even just have...
Sadness.
The definition is an emotion of sympathy.
Sympathy. I said empathy, but
Said
I should have
empathy.
said sympathy.
Justin said empathy.
Well, I didn't say empathy. I said feelings.
Justin said emotion. Mamie
Feelings
said
and emotions.
empathy. Yeah.
Pathos. Pathos?
Pathos.
Pathos.
I know that word from, I feel like in like Greek, or when you're reading like Greek literature in school, there's like
Sure,
pathos,
done
and
that
then there's
before.
the other, the opposite of that. I can't remember the antonym of it, but yeah, you have to like,
Pathos and
What
pathos.
no, there's another word that's the opposite of that.
Yeah.
When you don't care about anybody.
Okay. Well, this one has deep feelings and emotions. Plenty of pathos to go around today as we celebrate Wegmans.
Emotion of sympathy.
Got a lot of
There's no Wegmans here yet. There's no Wegmans
Right.
in Lake
for
Norman.
those people, and then for the grocery chains that will die because Wegmans is coming.
Mm.
Because supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
There's only so many grocery stores we can go to in one day. Do people go to multiple grocery stores in a single day?
No, I don't. I used to. Now, when I only had one job, I don't know how
Instead
else
of
to
7,
say it.
yeah.
When I had less
When you had more
to
time?
do,
Yeah.
I did. I would go to multiple stores so that I could get the best deal. So I'd get some at Aldi,
Coupon clipping.
some at Publix. Not really coupon clipping. Some stuff at Walmart.
Does
so-
Wegmans have the coupons? You know, because like that's the one advantage I do like of Publix is I don't have to have coupons. I don't have to put in my phone number. I don't have to allow them to track me to get the deals I want. Unlike Harris Teeter.
So at Publix, their shtick is like you get the deals. You don't need to be part of our club to get it.
Right.
You can put your phone number in though.
Yeah. And there's additional digital coupons. I
Yes,
believe. Yes.
there's a benefit to that though because you rank up money if you do that, and then you can get
the point system
You can get $5 towards a sub.
exclusively.
Yeah, at Publix, a Publix sub. It has to be a Publix sub, not just any sub. But yeah,
Okay.
you can get $5
They
like
can't-
after a certain amount of time. I mean, I probably spend $1,000 to get my $5, but hey, I'm shopping anyway. So
So I can't take it to like Quiznos.
no,
May not be able to take it to Quiznos because I don't know if there's another Quiznos around anymore. To be honest with you.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Quiznos.
Last time you've been to Quiznos?
Don't even. Never.
Never been.
Never been. Never.
Merlefest, April 25th through the 28th. So that's next week. Thursday is when it goes down. You will have a chance today to win. What happens is Bill fires that country jam everybody loves. Sing it, Mames.
What is it?
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. That song, in that iteration, in that key, you will hear it.
Is it you singing the song when they're supposed to
no.
call? No, not when you sing the song.
Correct.
Okay,
No,
That is not the cue to call.
Yeah, not that right there.
not just now.
It's the
You'll
professional
know.
version.
Yeah, it'll sound
Okay.
legit.
Yeah, it sounds like a professional radio station.
It's Oak Grove Medicine Show singing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Is it their version?
Yes.
They wrote it,
Correct.
but Darius Rucker made it famous.
No, they made it famous. Darius Rucker did a cover.
Okay, he brought it to the 22nd century.
I'm not going to speak for the 22nd century.
Okay, didn't know if you
I
wanted to
think
get
it was
ahead of the curve.
It was already
on that one.
famous.
Okay,
It's already popular.
but Old Crow Medicine Show isn't the only one playing at Merlefest. There's over
No.
100 artists.
Wow.
12 stages, 4 days, full festival. And WSIC, in addition to the giveaway on air. So if you miss the giveaway chance today on air, when Bill fires the cue to call at whatever point that happens, and he doesn't tell me.
Cue to call.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me when he's going to fire it too. You also can win WSIC News LK and memes on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
There's a contest going on, including Greystone Lodge, because you need some good lodging if you're going to go up to Wilkes Community College. Why not stay 30 minutes away in the beautiful town of Boone, North Carolina? Greystone Lodge, you're going to get a free 2-night stay if you win that contest. But you got to go to the Instagram to learn about that one.
Yeah. Yes. And so lots of ways to win. Tickets, Stay. The Instagram contest ends Monday, so we're going to
Oh.
announce the winner here. We'll draw and announce the winner on Monday.
Oh, on Monday.
So you
Okay.
have the rest of this week until Monday at 7:05, 7:06, 10. Or
And if you're wondering about Greystone Lodge, well, Ben McKeithen, general manager of Greystone Lodge, will be joining us on Thursday on the show, and so you'll have a chance. You can find out from him what Greystone is all about. That happens at 8:30. If you miss it, don't worry. We clip it. We post it. That way you can find it wherever you watch.
Cue to call. Cue to call. Call
That's
it
not
3.
it, though, right? Right now?
No.
Okay.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it, Justin? Did you hear it? Did you hear a cue to call?
is it just playing in your mind? That doesn't count.
Well,
It's okay if you
yesterday-
didn't.
It's okay if I did?
Nope, it's okay if you didn't.
Okay. I may have heard something a little bit. Anyway, we'll that's a different conversation for a different day. Carefree Boat Club coming up at 7:30. So there might be some hope for chickens. And what I mean by that is my opportunity potentially to own chickens as pets. So there's a couple in Waxhaw that has been fighting the fight, the good fight, that I have been interested in for quite some time now. If you live in a neighborhood that has a HOA, a homeowners association, there are likely rules attached as well to that parcel of land upon which you dwell. And most of the time in a neighborhood, there is some type of clause that talks about pets and also other animals you're not allowed to have. For whatever reason in society, we have deemed chickens to be one of the pets that people don't want just roaming about inside of their hood.
That ain't right.
Some of us feel differently about it. And as I do, I knew there would be more. There is a couple in Waxhaw that's fighting the fight and literally fighting a fight because their HOA, when they found out that this couple had chickens, started fining them. $13,000
Wow.
in fines.
Wow.
Oh, excuse
Wow.
me. No. I apologize. $31,000 in fines.
$31,000 in fines?
Fined more than $31,000 because of, in these particular restrictions, it talked about no poultry. But the couple's claiming it is a household pet. This is a household
Does it live in the
pet.
house?
So that's the debate. What are the actions similar to other household pets? Now, hey, I will say this. Some people live the outdoor dog life.
Yeah, that was me.
Some
sorry.
people are okay with outdoor dogs.
Sorry to excuse me.
Sorry to
all
the
dogs.
yeah,
I'm
all
sorry
dogs
to all
everywhere.
dogs.
But chickens?
Inside chickens?
So the couple here is saying they didn't eat the animals, they didn't sell their eggs, they weren't trying to make money off them, they weren't commercializing these pets. In fact, they even bathed and blow dried the chickens.
That's a little extreme.
It is, however, it was necessary. The appeals court has granted their victory.
All right, way to go.
So now we found a way to have chickens. This
Chickens.
household pet.
You have
Chickens
to
are now
bathe
household
them
pets.
and blow dry them.
Per the Court of Appeals, we're there. That's all we needed. This is it. We're celebrating this weekend. Best place to buy a chicken. Holler at me.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1975, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
This is Fred Lowry at Lowry Drug. We now have our own brand of full-spectrum hemp extract, also known as CBD oil. I personally manage this product as it was grown on my farm here in Iredell County. It was then processed and bottled here in Statesville. This is a true herbal extract with all the medicinal components intact. A product you can trust to be authentic. And since there is no wholesaler, it's at a price you can afford. Try it at Lowry Drug on Hartness Road in Statesville.
Yes, spring is here, and at Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln, we want to make sure your vehicle is in tip-top shape, ready for the spring driving months, moving right into summer. Bring that vehicle by one of the locations here in Statesville. Let us do a complimentary multi-point vehicle check for you, just to make sure everything's good to go. Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln. You know where we are?
Get in to Randy Marion Chevrolet, Randy Marion Ford in Statesville. I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
What if you could wake up pain-free so you can leave the stress behind and conquer your day? Serenity Now Massage Therapy. 2 locations in Mooresville and Cornelius. Or book your next massage at SerenityNowMassageandWellness.com.
The NASCAR Cup Series motors into Talladega Superspeedway for the Geico 500. Catch all the action this Sunday. Coverage beginning at 2 p.m. on your home for NASCAR, WSIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. While 2 separate hearings take place on safety at Boeing in the U.S. Senate today, the FAA is directing the plane maker to fix another issue. This one, an electrical problem in 737-8 and 737-9 planes. It could see the standby power control unit fail, and if that happens, flight crew instruments and displays could go dark. Now, on Capitol Hill, one of the Senate hearings will feature a Boeing whistleblower. He says his concerns about the 787 Dreamliner's assembly process were ignored, and he's told NBC the plane should be grounded. A group of airline passengers wants to put a stop to the almost $2 billion Alaska Air and Hawaiian Airlines merger. They're suing. They say the deal will raise fares, cause layoffs, and result in fewer flights from Hawaii to the U.S. mainland and Asia. On Wall Street, investors are focusing on company earnings reports. S&P futures are up 20, NASDAQ futures 50, Dow futures up 165 points. Joan Doniger, Bloomberg Radio.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, okay, at 7:34. Happy Wednesday day to you. The weather has been just outstanding. You even in New York, you got a little bit of good weather.
It's much nicer here though than it was in New York.
It's been
so
80s,
beautiful.
warm, been getting outside with the kids. You're gearing up probably for lake season right now. You're wondering, okay, how can I get on the lake? I don't want to buy a $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 boat. I don't want to have to maintain it. You know, 2 favorite days of a boat owner's life?
Yeah, I know. The day you buy it and the day you sell it.
That's right. And now I'm on my 3rd boat. And I'm just a glutton for punishment. But there's another option in the area. If you don't own a boat, but you want to have the experience of the lake, Carefree Boat Club, Ryan Blythe of Carefree Boat Club joins us this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you for coming and hanging out with us on this almost lake day.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Are people taking boats out in a carefree manner today?
Absolutely.
All year long, can you take a boat out?
You can, yes, all year long.
I'm fascinated by this model. You guys have been here in the Lake Norman area and Lake Wiley now for years. A membership style boat club, similar to, as you've said, like a golf course kind of membership.
Yes.
Would you say that it's popular here in the area?
Absolutely. It's very popular. Over 75% of our members are previous boat owners. So they've been through the trouble. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They want us to deal with it.
And your location on Lake Norman in particular is here at Safe Harbor, I believe, right?
Yes, sir. Kings Point Marina.
Do you have? Oh, shout out to Kings Point. See, I love when people call it Kings Point. That means they've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Is there other locations you guys have anything, or is it just here right here at the Kings Point location on Lake Norman?
Yeah, so we have a semi-private location over at Peninsula Yacht Club as well. It does require you to be a Yacht Club social member, and those are the 2 locations on Lake Norman.
And then Lake Wiley?
2 locations on Lake Wiley, Santigua Cay, and Belmont over at Harbortown Marina.
Solve this for us. Lake Norman versus Lake Wiley. Put it like, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Who's going to win?
Lake Norman every time.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The horns. That's hornworthy right there.
Oh, it was hornworthy. Sorry. No, that's on me. Wait. See, Bill mutes it because he knows I get a little out of control with it during it. So sorry about that, Ryan. That's our apologies on that. Carefree Boat Club. So people can join and become members. Is it an easy process? Is it complicated? Like, do you have to get like an interview and like the other members got to vote me in? How does that work?
No, super easy. Come see me. I get you signed up. We do on-water training with everybody. So
training?
Yes. So whether you're experienced or you've never been on the water, we treat everybody the same. Get you out there, unlimited training to make sure you're safe for us, you, and everyone else out on the water with us.
I love that. Lots of people need that.
They do.
Even regular boat owners.
Yeah, just regular boat owners need
the training for the process of securing a vessel, because now it's a game of numbers, right? You guys have a bunch of boats. There's a bunch of members. Let me give you an example. Not a popular holiday on the lake, 4th of July. Let's just say the least popular day on the entire lake. Is it really hard as a member to get a boat, or do you find your membership, they get the days they want, they just got to compromise maybe on some of the holidays?
Exactly. Yeah, you get what you want. You have 4 reservations you can make at any time. So one person can't go take up all the reservations for the summer. So it becomes what's more important to you. This weekend or maybe a couple weekends ahead, that's 4th of July. So it really just depends on what's more important.
I bet like when the 4th of July can be booked, I bet you get calls or like messages like that morning that day opens
We
up.
do.
I
So
would imagine.
we have unlimited spur of the moment use, so you can just text the dock and come in within an hour, and so we get a lot of those text messages leading up on those holidays.
It seems almost like too good to be true. Like if you truly are like a boaty, a yachty or whatever, you want to get out on the water. Can you talk about some of the pricing for membership? Is that I mean, I can look up some numbers if you need, but or there's different levels. Like, at least give me the different packages, like generally speaking, that people can get.
Yeah, so you have a one-time enrollment fee to join. That's about $54.99, just depending on when. Maybe we're running a special. We currently are right now. And then
What's the special you're running?
So 24% off that one-time enrollment fee.
Nice.
So we only do that for 10 spaces. So we actually just started it yesterday. So that'll be nice. And then monthly, there's 3 different membership tiers. So basically, you have your premier, all access, weekends, holidays, weekdays. That's $4.79 a month. The other side of that spectrum, we have weekday only. That's $3.79 a month. And then we do one in the middle, this Weekday Plus. That's $4.29 a month. It's basically weekday only plus 5 weekend reservations per year.
And so if you had, let's say, the premiere, and so you can go weekday, weekend, holiday, all that. Is there a limitation on the number of times per month you can use a boat?
There's not. It's unlimited.
All right.
You just
What are you doing after the show?
every day. Like, just why would you not do it every day?
Yeah,
Like, that's,
every day. Start driving a boat to work every day.
Yeah, and we have some members that do. They boat quite a bit.
I would
If you
imagine
have the
so.
time, it's a great way to do it.
How much time do you get to spend on the water?
Not as much as I'd like. Yeah, I always like a little more.
So you are a fan of boats.
Absolutely.
I like that. You got to. I mean, I feel like you should have to.
You
be
have
like
to
You
be.
have to be like
You
a fan
have
of
to
boats,
be.
right?
You do.
To work with them every single day. I mean,
So what's the process like when somebody? So I text you or I have my reservation. Then what do you do once you get there?
Yeah, so there's an online reservation system, so you can go in and see basically from here 6 months out at any given time in real time. So you can kind of watch those days that are important to you. Put your reservation out. Once the time comes, you show up at the dock. Our dock is staffed, so we're there to help you. Once your party's on the boat ready to go, we untie it, push it off. As you come back in, you let us know you're coming back in. We'll stand out at the slip that you're going to, catch you with the dock poles, pull you back in, tie you back off, you pick up your stuff and on about your day.
Oh,
So
wow. I don't even have to tie the boat off.
I was
That's
gonna say, it's
amazing.
like, good luck.
Yeah.
Don't
Worth
forget to
it.
turn it on. Don't forget to turn the boat on.
Exactly.
The tying the boat is worth it just for that. I'm so
The
bad at
docking
it.
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's rough.
Do you have those moments when you and you obviously don't have to give names, but you get the members that show up and you're like, oh gosh, we're gonna need this one needs some help. This one hasn't mastered the docking yet or anything like that. You have those members? Do you guys know?
You
those?
get a couple.
Yeah. Can identify them?
We can push them right over to get more training. We do unlimited training, so that if we have them, then we get it.
They get off the boat and you're like, it's time for you to sign up for some of that unlimited training.
That has happened in the past, yes.
What about the types of vessels? I have a pontoon. Everybody loves pontoons on Lake Norman. That's a big. But you guys have like fishing boats, center consoles, open bows. Kind of talk about some of the inventory and vessels you've got.
Yeah, so we do a full range. We have a couple sailboats. Then we split about 50-50 from pontoon boats. All of our pontoons are tri-toons with at least 150 horsepower. Some of those have 250 horsepower. If you like to get out and actually travel the lake, you can do so. On the fiberglass side, we do multiples like surf boats. All of our boats have the wakeboard towers, so you can do water sports off of everything. We do a center console with a trolling motor up here. So we have really a little bit of everything. Double deckers with a slide. So
a slide.
Don't get Mames excited.
Oh.
The water slide.
Yeah, so it's great because even if you buy a boat, you're stuck with that one particular type of boat.
Sure,
so
yeah.
maybe you want to go out and try something else the next day or the next day.
What about a catamaran? That'd be cool, right?
Yeah, we don't have one, but you never know. So
You
things
never
just
know.
pop
Just
up.
throwing. I'm just an ideas guy. That's
Oh,
what
I
do.
didn't know you guys had sailboats. That's really cool too.
We do, and we offer sailboat training.
that's good.
Sailboat training. That'd be fun.
all included in the membership.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Sailboat training.
Yeah,
Is
sailboat
that's
training.
what's on the docket for today. It seems. Do you know how to sail?
A little bit. I
don't.
wouldn't do it
I
by
have
myself.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do. Pull the flying jib. That's what
Yeah,
I would say.
I don't know.
That'd be
I'm
my
gonna find
one
out.
line.
I'm gonna do some sailboat training today.
Starboard.
There you go.
I'm
Pointing.
gonna come in tomorrow with like a hat, the boat shoes, the whole get up. I'm gonna have the whole look. What about like lake toys? So you have, kids love to tube, or if you want to try wakeboarding, like, do you need to bring your own toys, your own accessories with you, or do you guys offer those as well?
Yeah, so you can. We do offer them as well on a kind of a first come, first served basis, but we do have a little bit of everything. Kind of try it before you buy it if you want to go out and do that stuff. We also do water sports instruction, so that's included. So if you want to learn how to wake
Like an
surf,
educational
Wow.
institution.
Yeah, it really is, and that's one of our big focus points. Is there's so many people out here boating that just shouldn't be, honestly, until they've gone through a little more training. So we put a lot of focus in.
You can bring your own tube. I only bring my competition tube with me. That's it.
Oh,
That's
okay,
it.
okay.
And power performance rope. You
Okay.
gotta have both of those. We're hanging out with Ryan Blake of Carefree Boat Club, carefreeboats.com. That's where you can go learn plenty of locations. I do want to talk about kind of this whole being able to travel the country
Sure.
to y'all's different
Boats.
locations as soon as we get back. Coming back, fam.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Listen for this sound. During Good Morning LKN and Home Ad, April 15th through 19th, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Merlefest. Be caller 3 when you hear this sound. And call in for your chance to win tickets to Merlefest.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Friday night, the monthly car show Hot Rods and Hops is back. RevFast hosts cool cars, food trucks, and beverages to kick off your weekend. We will see you at the Lake Apex Storage Condos in Mooresville at 6 p.m. on Friday. The Kane Center for the Arts has gone to the dogs. Saturday will see the Stunt Dog Experience come to Cornelius. This cast of performers and stunt dogs will delight audiences of all ages with high energy excitement from beginning to end. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Ghostface Brewing in Marsville marks their 8-year anniversary with celebrations all week, culminating on Sunday with their monthly Rock the Lot outdoor concert series powered by Waves Entertainment. The event begins at 5 p.m. with the Pluto for Planet concert beginning at 6 p.m. Merle Fest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Community Singers of Lake Norman present Smokin' to a Motown Beat, a choral presentation of the sounds of Motown and rock and roll. Take a musical journey back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s with hits by the Supremes, the Four Tops, Stevie Wonder, Elvis, and more. The concert features highlights from Broadway shows Motown the Musical and Smokey Joe's Cafe, along with the Mooresville High School Honors Chorus. See you at the Mooresville Performing Arts Centers on May 5th. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
That morning pep talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:48. Happy Wednesday day to you. I'm ready to get out on the lake, I think.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
just ready to get out there. If it's another 80-degree day, I don't know what I'm going to do. Ryan Blythe of Carefree Boat Club, carefreeboats.com. You can check out all the information, see all the
Boats?
locations.
That's it.
Boats galore. That's different vessels. Is the center console available right now?
It may be. We'd have to check and look. But
We'd have to look.
You like a center console?
I do.
That's what we had. So that's what Rob and I had was a center console.
Had an open bow. First boat we had was an open bow. We had a jet ski. We had now I've got a pontoon. Next stage when the kids get older, I think I would want a center console just to.
That one goes. They'll go fast.
They'll go fast. So I've got a 95 Crest with a 96 Johnson, 48 horsepower on it right now.
Okay.
So she's built for comfort, not for speed.
That's
right.
right. That's right.
But a little speed in the game a little later might be good. I imagine that it varies location to location which type of vessels, and that's what's unique about this model that I love. Carefree Boat Club is a international, if you would now, right? Kind of boat club where there's locations all across the United States, Canada, also in the Caribbean, Panama, and the Philippines. So how does it work if like I'm traveling? Let's say I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to the West Coast, or I'm going even up north. Maybe I'm reverse Wegmans in the equation, and I'm going to New York instead. How does that work for the members?
Yeah, so you have unlimited access here locally, and then you can use each individual Carefree location outside of your home 3 times per year. There's no fee for it. You just pay for the fuel you use, just like you do locally. And yeah, so you just go on to make your reservation. Those reservations don't count towards the reservations you have here locally. As soon as you know you're going somewhere, go in, make it, and you're done.
So make a road trip out of basically going to all the Carefree boat clubs. That's what you could do.
Yeah, you're saying you pay for the fuel, but you don't have to pump it, do you?
You don't have to pump it.
There you
That's
go.
Right. That's right. We'll do that for you.
That's horn-worthy right there.
Maybe right there.
I'll pull my car up, too.
Yeah.
What about that process though? If somebody comes back from being out on the lake, let's say it's all day, they're tired, they've eaten the snacks, the sun's beat them down, they're part sleepy for reasons that they're allowed to be, and they're ready to get off, and they just want to walk away. They don't want to have a care in the world right now, Ryan.
Right.
Do you guys enable them to do that?
Absolutely, yeah. Get your
Carefree.
stuff, go on. We take care of all the stress, so you don't have to.
That's what it seems like it's about, right? Not having to take care and maintain the boat. You get to literally just show up, have the fun part, and then leave when the fun part's over.
That's it.
I like it.
How big's the crew that you guys have here locally?
We kind of range depending on the season, but we get up in there's probably 40 staff total, and they're just coming and going, helping folks with the boats, make sure the boats are always clean, fueled, and ready to go.
So it is a membership program, and there is a deal out right now, at least on the one-time sign-up fee as part of it. The 24% off, I believe, was the deal going on
For
right
the
now.
first 10 that sign up, right?
For the first
That's
10
correct.
that sign
That's
up. Ooh,
Ooh, that's
limited list,
you better
too.
get out there.
Do you have a cap on membership in general at each location?
We do. We will not exceed a 10-to-1 ratio. So it's just based on the amount of boats we have at that
Number
location.
of vessels.
That's nice.
Just share the time.
Mm.
Are you about there, you think, on cap? Or are you guys...
We're probably 75, 80%.
So you're there,
but
yeah.
Yeah, we have some space.
Is there an ebb and flow? Because part of what probably people are paying, right, is on an annualized basis, right? Like in the winter months, right? They're still paying, I would imagine. And that's how you kind of balance out the cost of all of it. Are there people that try to like come and go? Like, hey, I'm going to drop off now. I'll see you guys in the spring. Is that some people try that? I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, there are people that talk about that when they join, and so that's something that we talk about when they come in. So you think about it, just same if you go purchase a boat, you're going to pay those boat payments all 12 months in a year. Yeah, you don't
Only
get
the
to
months
stop.
the engine starts.
That's right. That's right. So it's the same concept.
Okay. And then for people that, let's say they're traveling from somewhere else, vacation time, Lake Norman becoming that destination location.
Yes.
If they had, let's say, a membership at another location and now they've moved here, can they transfer their membership here?
So each club is individually owned and operated. So the official answer is that they're not transferable, but the fact that they are individually owned and operated, it's up to that owner how they want to handle that. And
To let it go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like insurance, when you switch agents.
Yeah.
Process. Carefree probably makes it carefree, though, I would imagine.
We do. Yeah.
Easy as possible. As
Here
easy as
locally,
possible.
just bring them in.
So what's your favorite part about working for Carefree Boat Club? Because you've now done it for a little while. What you think?
Making people happy. They're excited. They want to take their family out on the water. So that's easy to do for us. And come in and they don't know what they're doing. They've never been boating before. So we kind of take those stresses away. So I always say boating is either the most soul cleansing thing you can do, or it's the most stressful thing in your life. And how you do it is going to dictate which one of those you get.
Docking is the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life.
Yes.
Well, Mamie was asking before, and I don't know, you weren't asking for yourself, probably. I'm not saying that Mamie needs one or not, but captaining, like the concept of having a captain like available. Do you guys have any of that?
On special occasions, we can offer such a thing. We can connect you with some folks that we are affiliated with.
One aspect that I don't know if I actually don't know the answer, but like 4th of July, right? Like that's an event that's happening at night. Do you guys have rules on that kind of stuff too? Like as far as the time of day people can take a boat out?
Yeah, so the boats need to be back in by 8 p.m. or sunset, whichever comes first. So I'd say that's one of the downsides. If you like to be out at night, then you need to own a boat. But if you're fun in the sun type folks,
Daytime.
Then, the club's the way to go.
Now, I don't recommend just everyone just getting on a boat and driving at night for the first time without being with someone that has driven on the boat at night.
Please don't.
Yeah, hence why you guys probably don't want people out there at
Right.
night. It's a little bit different of it. It's not like the regular road of driving. What about people bringing like their own food, that kind of stuff? That's not a problem at all? Any issues with that?
No problem at all. Bring whatever the capacity of the boat will hold. You're welcome to bring it. Bring your dogs.
Pets.
If you want to bring the pets with you, we love dogs as long as they're not tearing anything up. They're good to go. So,
do any of the boats have like a grill on them or anything like that?
nothing. I don't think any of them have a grill that I can think of.
Okay. What's the coolest vessel you think in the fleet that you guys have?
I'd say the double-decker pontoons with the slides on the back. They're a big hit.
The water slide, huh?
Especially my kids love them.
Yeah, I can see the kids getting out on them. Spending some time on the water.
That's
I
what
probably
I said.
get a little day to
Free,
meet.
free babysitting, right? Sit back, eat your pub sub or your Wegman sub or whatever sub you're getting in.
How does the training work? Because Lake Norman, if practically you go out, there's a lot of spots where people maybe they like to anchor. Or some people like to beach, right? They like to pull the boat up on the beach and get it up there. You had a boat get stuck out there yet and have to go get it?
Yes, we have. And so we try to tell folks that to not beach a boat, but just, if you want to go there, get close, anchor out, and then that way you're not going to get stuck, not going to tear the boat up.
I'm making Ryan a little bit nervous with my questions right now. I'm hitting him with all the
Yeah.
things that he does
That's
want people to do.
That's great.
But let's address it now, right?
Yeah,
so then
absolutely.
they
Let's
know.
let the
out
people
there.
know what they can do.
I'll take care of the onboarding of the membership from now on, right? Let's do this. We're gonna sit down together. And so are anchors available on each of the boats? Like, do they all come mounted with one? Is
They
that
do.
the right? That's
I don't know
that's
what.
not-
Yeah,
there's-
don't look at me. Ask this guy. He knows.
Yes, there's an anchor in every boat, and sometimes people ask for two, so we'll put an additional anchor on so you can kind of flatline straight across.
2 anchors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What's
about
up with life jackets?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Life
all,
jackets.
all
yeah.
the boats have like your safety vest
What
on
are
them.
those?
That's like your square little
I'm
box.
just kidding. That was
Okay.
gotcha.
And then we do also offer like a sport vest. So we have boxes of those. You guys want to grab them, and if you're going to do water sports or bringing kids that are going to do that, then we have all that covered as well.
Do you have a lot of people like trying to like wake skate? Do you have boats that can wake skate? Do you see this a lot now?
I know they
What
can
is
wake surf, but
I
I'm
don't know
not
what
sure.
wake skating- I don't
maybe
know what
wake
that
surf
is.
is interchangeable. It might be an
Wake surf.
interchangeable
Okay.
term.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that term.
And we do, yes.
Okay. Because that seems like a popular thing that people try. I could never do it, right? Like I don't think I could ever balance and find all that stuff. Are you into the water sports stuff?
No, I just pull my kids.
Just
yeah.
Tubing, is that still would you say most popular thing?
Probably it's the easiest to get started.
The kids love it.
Yeah,
kids
the kids
can do it
love
all
it.
day. Yeah.
It's easy to do. Wake surfing is huge as well. But really everything, you don't see many people ski anymore. That's about it.
Yeah, my one activity I did as a kid that my body is probably not happy with me about, kneeboarding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did a lot of kneeboarding as a kid. These days,
No, not gonna do it.
Just not even gonna try.
Yeah.
That's-
Do you guys have like you said you have like wakeboards that people can use? You have the tubes. Is there any other sort of those like floats and things like that you can get?
Yeah, so we just do like the wakeboards, wake surfboards, tubes, kneeboards.
People still do it.
Skis, yeah. So it's
You
all
have skis, yeah.
We do. We have a little bit of everything.
It's carefree.
It is carefree.
It's to the fullest extent. Is there anything you guys don't do?
No, not that I can think. I'm sure there's a long list, but not that I can think
make
of.
me a sandwich on the boat.
Have you seen Snack Barge out and about on the lake at all? The Snack Barge?
I haven't.
We need them more down here on the south side. That's what we need. See, he's used to being up on the north side.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
trying
They're
to-
up in Mooresville, yeah.
Trying to get him here at Kings Point and Safe Harbor a little bit more. See, there's life down here on the south side. Like, favorite part of the lake? What do you think?
State Park.
State Park.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a drive.
yeah. I live in Mooresville, so it's been up there for years.
On the water near the state park. That's your favorite.
Yes.
You're not one of these tubes in the main channel, right? You're not taking your kids tubing in the middle of the main channel.
Not at all.
What do you,
no.
Ryan? You wanted to say something to those people that tube in the main channel. What did you want to say to those folks?
Stop doing it.
Just don't.
A Saturday in the main channel is like you're taking your life into your own hands out there. It is wild.
Well, that's why like 4th of July, I don't even go out until at least 7 p.m. There's just no reason to before that,
Yeah.
right? Or Memorial Day or Labor Day, the major holidays.
Yeah, you'll
right?
just find me out in the lake just floating on a float. Like I'm not getting a boat on
The
the
best
holidays.
time is the best time is 10 o'clock on Tuesday. That's the
Yes.
best time to go out on the water, crystal clear, glass like. Ryan, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Carefree Boat Club, carefreeboats.com, national membership. You can ride a boat anywhere you want because you got a cool club that makes it carefree.
Boats.
Serving you better than ever before. WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Mooresville, W264CU Statesville.
As jurors later today. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and Republican Tim Scott has already made up his mind in the case against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
They are guilty of the greatest invasion in American history.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson reports that House Republicans delivered impeachment articles after Mayorkas testified at a hearing.
Over 7 million migrants have been encountered since President Biden took office. That's more than 3 times more for the 4 years under Donald Trump. Mayorkas recently changed his assessment and now calls it a crisis. He also said the federal government is doing all it can to keep illegal migrants from coming in.
With the resources and the authorities that we have been provided, it is as secure as we can make it.
Senate Democrats may not even hold a trial, saying Mayorkas committed no crime and there's just a policy dispute. There's uncertainty in the House over votes on foreign aid bills. House Speaker Mike Johnson's been pushing, but some of his fellow Republicans are pushing back, threatening to oust the Speaker over allowing a vote on additional military aid to Ukraine they oppose. But Congressman Ryan Zinke tells Fox Business,
I think it's a distraction. He's not going anywhere.
Ukraine's president again pleading for more American air defense after a Russian missile attack this morning killed at least 13 people in the city of Chernihiv. After Iran's weekend attack on Israel, Fox's Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv.
The United States will impose new sanctions on Iran's drone and missile programs. The move is meant to put new pressure on the Islamic Republic and try to dissuade Israel from launching a heavy counterstrike.
Iran warned today that even the tiniest Israeli invasion would lead to a massive and harsh response. There's no court today for former President Trump in New York, so jury selection will resume tomorrow. They've picked 7 jurors so far. He calls it political persecution, trying to silence him.
The gag order is totally unconstitutional. The judge should not be there. The judge is highly conflicted.
America's listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
A week before the Supreme Court considers a big Trump case on whether the former president should be immune from prosecution like he claims over actions taken while he was president, the justices heard another Trump-related case. A challenge to one of the charges he's facing in the federal 2020 election indictment, a charge that's also been used to prosecute hundreds of 2021 Capitol rioters.
The issue here is whether a federal law passed a couple of decades ago to address corporate fraud and document destruction can be properly applied to those allegedly engaged in, quote, assaultive conduct like taking part in a riot, like January 6th. Several justices expressed very deep concern that the obstruction statute sweeps simply too broadly into areas like peaceful but disruptive conduct. There are questions that persist about whether violence changes the reach of the statute.
Fox's Kevin Corke, interest rates may not be coming down a while longer. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell had said they planned several rate cuts this year, but they're not ready yet because inflation's been inching back up, not coming down like they were.
You know, we took that cautious approach and sought that greater confidence so as not to overreact to the string of low inflation readings that we had in the second half of last year.
The Fed may not cut rates till June or later. On Wall Street, stock futures are rising after yesterday's mixed market. The Dow rose 63 points, snapping a 6-day losing streak, but the Nasdaq dropped to 19. It's playoff time in the NBA.
Reeves drives and feeds corner 3. Russell, bullseye! What a shot!
D'Angelo Russell and LeBron James led the Lakers past the Pelicans in the first play-in game on TNT. Los Angeles' 110-106 win gives the Lakers the 7th seed in the Western Conference. New Orleans will next play Sacramento. The Kings won the other play-in game, routing Golden State 118-94. The winner tomorrow gets the 8th seed. The Eastern Conference play-in games tonight. I'm Dave Anthony.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair.
Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We're now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957, NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you got to service that car.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Wednesday day to you. Beautiful looking weather out there for the day, I think. Well, it kind of was drizzling this morning. Is it supposed to rain for the day?
Better not.
Miss Chase Myers' weather report. I should have listened to that there. Because weather comes every quarter hour here.
Boats.
Ryan Blythe of Carefree Boat Club joining us, carefreeboats.com earlier. If you missed that, we'll clip it. We'll post it on social. You know how it works. Follow WSIC News LKN Memes on Instagram. And maybe you're looking for a boat membership. Maybe you don't want to deal with the hassle of owning and maintaining and dealing with and all that. You just want to be able to make a phone call, walk on the boat, have fun, step off the boat, and have a carefree life.
Boats.
Carefree Boat Club makes that happen for you.
Yeah.
Same thing that everyone thought Amazon was doing with this whole I hadn't been to one of these. Probably closest thing we've got is Whole Foods, but Amazon Fresh.
Yes.
And just walking out of the store.
Yes. So they have one of these in the Charlotte airport, I saw.
Oh.
Yeah. I had not seen one in person, but you go in and the idea is like AI is tracking what you're getting. So you scan your card, you go in, you get whatever you want, and then you walk out.
Take it.
Yes. But it turns out it wasn't AI.
But you have to pay for it. Like it's paying for it. It's just like watching you, like type thing, and it knows
right.
what items
Like
you've got.
you scan your card first.
Yeah.
So that they know, they have a card.
Unlimited budget.
Yes. Yes. And then
charge me for anything.
And then you just pick up what you want and you leave. So you're not checking out. Right?
I'm out of here.
You're not doing a checkout. But it turns out that it was not AI. It was about 1,000 people in India that are just watching cameras and quickly typing up what everybody's getting.
That was the AI.
That's
that
the
they were
AI.
using.
Yes. It was people in India, 1,000 people in India. So thoughts on that?
Does that make, well, are they AI?
Careful.
Thank you, Bill.
I'm just okay. So there's no AI technology. That's basically the summation of the story.
AI does that
AI is dead
in general? Like whenever I type into ChatGPT, is it just a bunch of offshore people like just typing
Coming
back
up with
really,
the
really
right
fast,
answer.
like really fast typers? Like rewrite this email for me, and they're like, she's asking me again.
Pull the answer. Go back to no. Use the one you used before. Glitch, glitch, glitch.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess,
why I get the I don't know what you're talking about sometimes answer from ChatGPT.
Why did they have to? Why couldn't they just say, "Hey, our staff is remote"? Like, why can't they just say that?
I don't know why they said it was
did have
AI
to
that
be?
was doing
Yeah.
it when it's really just actual people.
And
on
did
a
they say
camera.
it knowing like from the beginning, or was it that they had like the AI and like it's not really working like we hoped it would, but we can't close the stores, so let's make a workaround while we continue to flush out the technology.
Possible.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I don't need to hate on Jeff Bezos. Doesn't matter. He's got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't
So originally the idea was for AI to do it.
matter. Okay.
But once they launched it, they realized that it was missing some of the products, so people were
We're
getting-
losing money.
They were losing money. So that's when I think the initial concept was for AI. It wasn't just like we're going to trick everybody, but then they were losing money from those things. And so that's when they started using offshore cashiers instead of AI.
You would think that they would have, a couple of soft openings could have, solved that.
Well, they have enough money. They could have created just a in one of their warehouses, like for employees, and just try it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it didn't have to be all
Right.
public. Like they have the money. They could have simulated this.
Correct.
Like, hey, you had this concept team, go try it. Build a little space. We'll put some.
What if we had
screens
AI?
up.
What if we flipped the script, had AI go and pick up all the things around the store that we needed,
Mhm.
and then humans check out the AI?
I would love if AI could just grocery shop for me.
Right.
I mean, that's why I do the pickup.
Well, but Bill's
It's not
telling me
AI,
that
it's the
you
actual
should
person.
grocery shop for the AI.
No. Mamie downloads a little list into the computer or into her little robot, puts in the quarter, Her little robot goes in and
The quarter,
does
'cause you
all
gotta
the
connect it back.
does all the shopping for her.
Yeah.
And then a human checks out the artificial or the robot.
So we only
Like
have
normal.
checkout people.
Only checkout.
Only checkout people.
Humans, right? Old school.
Don't even really need like displays then, right? Like it could be more true warehouse style.
Yeah.
You don't have to have fancy decor and displays. Don't even have to really get out of the car.
And it doesn't matter where that produce is. Since
There
you
you
get
go.
super nervous about produce.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the thing about, okay, so when you do the like Instacart or like any type of grocery pickup and people are getting, you do have to be cautious on the because, you know,
I feel like that's almost, I haven't done the shopping pickup, but
The produce is the key. Produce and meat. Those are the two
I
key
feel like,
things.
do they not like cater to those, right?
It just
they're going to like
depends
make
on-
sure they're going to get you good ones.
It
no?
really depends on how busy they are and who's doing it and how much they care about what kind of produce you get at your house. Because
you seen some of these people through the grocery that are doing the
it's,
Instacart
I
stuff?
mean, they're making minimum wage. You know, they're not.
Some of them aren't happy.
They're also not coming over to my house to eat later. So they, you know, sometimes it's great. And I will say, of all of them, Aldi's probably the best experience I've had with the grocery pickup. But there's some things that I just won't. Produce and meat are the two things that I won't do because I've been burned too many times by it.
I almost think though I would be good. I would enjoy the Instacart thing, like being one, like having that job, because I do like investigating the grocery store and like where random things are at. Like where do they keep the kumquats at? You know what I mean? Like where do they leave those at in the grocery?
Couldn't tell you.
Produce.
It's produce. But what about the marmalade? Well, fun fact, that's on the jelly aisle.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot
Because
of
it's
that.
jelly.
But if you have 15 pickup orders, you're not investigating that stuff. You're just throwing it in the cart.
Oh, he wants 4 avocados?
Right. Right. Oh, avocados are a hard one too. I picked my own bad avocados.
See, and
sometimes.
because you can't put in the description, well, I'm planning on eating 2 of these on Friday,
Right,
and
I
2
need-
more on Sunday.
I mean, you can, but they don't care.
Well, and you can't. They don't even have a description thing. I don't think
They
like
do.
that.
You can put notes in about what
Oh.
you're getting.
Well, you can do substitutions. That's
You
one
can
of
do
the
the
things too.
substitutions. You can also put notes. Sometimes.
Here's my other issue with the ordering online, and this is getting away from Amazon, but the price difference. So when you order through Instacart, you're not necessarily getting the same price that's in store.
Right.
It's not real-time update on the price. Who gets the difference? Instacart or the grocery?
I think Instacart's making that money.
The politicians.
The man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Not me.
technically, yeah, because the price went up, so then the sales tax is higher, and then you're paying more sales tax than you have to pay. Where's my refund?
The politicians.
Who's
Can
calculating
I
that?
add that to my taxes next year?
Where's the AI for that?
Yeah.
That's what we need. All right, so Amazon,
Not
they didn't have
using-
to lie.
They didn't have
They
to.
didn't have to.
People don't have to lie.
You don't have. It's to me, it would have made no difference. One, because I don't even think they have one of these here. But 2, who cares? Hey, the AI technology isn't working the same, but we hired people. They're watching. Just heads up. You still can just walk out. Your experience.
Double check your receipt.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Your experience is no different. In fact, you're probably going to get a little bit better deal every once in a while because they're going
Right.
to miss something.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's be happy.
Yeah.
But no, we got to keep face.
There's some illusionists out there that are making an absolute killing on this stuff, though, right? If you were good at magic, you could be like, I have some. No, I don't. You know what I
Little
mean?
sleight of hand.
Yeah, exactly.
This was
Amazon
the
Fresh.
off-brand
Right.
when really it's the name brand.
brand.
That's
Jif.
the. You do Jif or a Peter Pan guy?
I'm not a Peter Pan guy.
Not into it.
Just never grew up on it.
You know which is the best peanut butter? That Cottle Creek Farms.
Oh, yeah.
That Cottle Creek Farms.
What?
is
I've
fire.
not had that.
Cottle Creek's been in. I think they were on Bill Russell's show.
Was it Bill Russell's show?
We'll find out.
It may have been.
I think it was Bill Russell. We're going to talk to Bill Russell after a look at traffic. And at some point, we're giving away tickets.
Cuticle.
I don't know anything about it. Merlefest tickets, giving them away some point today. You can win them.
Votes.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of 3 have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and We're warm again, upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Nina's Boutique.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Friday night, the monthly car show Hot Rods and Hops is back. RevFast hosts cool cars, food trucks, and beverages to kick off your weekend. We will see you at the Lake Apex Storage Condos in Mooresville at 6 p.m. on Friday. The Kane Center for the Arts has gone to the dogs. Saturday will see the Stunt Dog Experience come to Cornelius. This cast of performers and stunt dogs will delight audiences of all ages with high energy excitement from beginning to end. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Ghostface Brewing in Marsville marks their 8-year anniversary with celebrations all week, culminating on Sunday with their monthly Rock the Lot outdoor concert series powered by Waves Entertainment. The event begins at 5 p.m. with the Pluto for Planet concert beginning at 6 p.m. Merle Fest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Community Singers of Lake Norman present Smokin' to a Motown Beat, a choral presentation of the sounds of Motown and rock and roll. Take a musical journey back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s with hits by the Supremes, the Four Tops, Stevie Wonder, Elvis, and more. The concert features highlights from Broadway shows Motown the Musical and Smokey Joe's Cafe, along with the Mooresville High School Honors Chorus. See you at the Mooresville Performing Arts Centers on May 5th. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8/18. Happy Wednesday Day. RideICats.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. You do it in the HOV lane, and you cruise with Jeff. Jeff, good morning. How are things looking now in the 8 o'clock hour? Jeff? Or is this Bill Russell? Which one's on the phone right now? Jeff, you there?
I don't know.
So here's the funny thing that just happened. So one of them's supposed to be on the phone right now. Jeff, if you're out there, I can't hear you, my brother. If it's Bill Russell that Bill accidentally put through Bill Russell's line, also good morning, Bill. Either way, the funny part is Bill went to the bathroom. So I'm sitting now here in the studio talking over the bed, and Bill went to the bathroom, so we have to wait for him to get back. And there's absolutely
no traffic.
Well, can you,
yeah,
Justin, can you
there
hear me?
he is. There he
Bill, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I could actually hear Jeff fixing to give his traffic report. Let me give you the traffic report. Going down Sefton Road, you're going down country roads. It's all dusty and dirty and pretty nasty, gnarly. You don't want to be on Sefton Road today because it will really dirty your car.
Yeah, that is very true. Good to know there. Hey, Bill's back. Hey, so we got Bill on, not Jeff on the phone. Jeff's calling again. Bill, we'll do the old switcheroo here. Let's do this. Let me get the traffic report from Jeff, and then we'll talk about Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to, is it SEG Systems today? No,
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's called SEG or SEG, but
Okay.
yeah, we got that at 1 o'clock.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's get a look. Wait, let me reset the room. Hold on 1 second. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell down to the city of Charlotte. You do it with Jeff. Jeff, good morning. How are things at this 8 o'clock hour?
Good morning. There's an accident report in Charlotte, 77 southbound, mile marker 11.4 that's slowing traffic in downtown Charlotte. As far as 77 southbound, from about Langtree, exit 31, down across Lake Norman, it was heavy congestion, stop and go. Also around exit 25 and 23 southbound, there was stop and go traffic. Northbound from about 485 up through Huntersville, heavy congestion there, so be careful. Secondary road, Statesville, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues, but if you're on 77, be aware there's going to be some slowdowns.
Be aware because there's an accident 77 southbound mile marker 11 as you're entering into the city of Charlotte. How you get around it? You cruise with iCats because it's $3 and you get to ride in the HOV lane with Jeff. Jeff, real quick before we let you go. Wegmans obviously coming. We've talked about Publix, Harris Teeter, right? All the different options. So Amazon's whole just go in, get what you want, and leave, and then they kind of let people or AI or technology, whatever, scan all your items so you don't have to check out. Would that be a better grocery experience, you think, just to be able to walk out without having to do the whole checkout thing?
I don't trust AI. So you might be paying for somebody else's groceries or something could be screwed up. So I'd rather make sure that I either have a cashier or do self-checkout.
Fair point. Jeff with the wisdom. Always appreciate it.
Always.
Jeff,
Thanks, Jeff.
We appreciate you, sir. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Mamie, did you get to go to a Broadway show?
I went to 2.
You did?
I did.
Oh, awesome.
2. Saw The Notebook and I saw Great Gatsby. Fantastic shows, both of them.
Great. Glad you had a great time. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks, Jeff.
You too, Jeff. Jeff knew to ask that question. Why didn't I know to ask you if you went to Broadway? I didn't know you were going to Broadway shows while you were there.
If I'm in New York, I'm seeing a Broadway show.
I thought you were working.
I did that too, but I just pop out.
No,
go see a show.
you can do whatever you want.
Thanks.
I just feel bad now that Jeff knew to ask. Bill Russell, President of Lake Norman Chamber. Have I now failed, Bill, by not asking Mamie about her whole weekend and everything that she did during her time in New York City?
You can't keep up with the employees. You don't know where Bill is. You don't know where Mamie went. I mean, I don't know what to say, Justin.
I'm failing today, Bill. I'm failing. SEG Systems, as Bill and I briefly spoke about, grand opening today in Huntersville. My understanding, Bill, from the information I've seen, so if you go to a store like Target, let's say, and the end cap of Target, there's the big light-up displays. That's the kind of stuff that SEG Systems manufactures. Is that right?
Manufacturing, displays, light boards, that kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Does that seem fitting for a town like Huntersville now? That just seems like a different kind of business that we're not used to seeing around here.
Hey, it's Broadway, man. It's just like Mamie, it's Broadway. We're on display. Lake Norman is always on display.
I think it shows the versatility
The spotlight is on the lake, Justin. That's the spotlight's on the lake.
That's very true. A lot of industrial growth we are seeing, and that could be, flex space, multi-purpose, shipping and receiving, manufacturing. Is that going to continue, do you think, for years to come for the Lake Norman area?
This is what we were. In 2000, we as a Chamber of Commerce went to the towns of Cornelius, Davis, and Huntersville. We talked about bringing primary jobs to North Mecklenburg because at the time, literally the old Charlotte Chamber of Commerce was bringing jobs here, but they were bringing them to South Mecklenburg. They were going to Arrowwood Boulevard. They were going. You lived here, you know that, and we wanted to bring jobs where the people lived, so we didn't have to get on 77. And we created the Lake Norman Economic Development Corporation, and now they're hitting home runs. They're bringing jobs here. They're bringing corporations here. They're expanding existing companies, whether it's Train or Ingersoll Rand or Rubbermaid or Lowe's. Sometimes it's not about bringing new companies here. It's about helping the ones that are here grow. And so we're seeing that. So Ryan McDaniels and his team at the EDC doing a great job.
It's quite remarkable the fact that a place like Huntersville would get these type of businesses because, to your point, Bill, it is all about jobs. I am a firm believer that jobs are really what drive the local economy. How important is that for small business owners throughout the Lake Norman region?
Well, it is, but I mean, if you think about it, you're the second largest financial district in the country. We've got Charlotte International Airport. We have the Four Seasons. We have everything. We have the quality workforce that these companies are looking for. which is why they're coming here in the first place. But then, yes, you've got to have the small businesses that are taking care of the services and the needs and the retail of the employee base that those jobs or those companies are going to have. So, yeah, it's a hand in glove. And we're coming up, by the way, on Small Business Week. I mean, we take 1 week a year, but we should be celebrating small businesses 365 days instead of just 1 week. But we're coming up on that April 29th through May 4th. And so that's coming up just a couple of weeks from now.
And May 1st at WSIC, we will have the special broadcast, the 2024 Small Business Event. Been going on a lot longer than I've been here, Bill. What is it, 11th year you and Joe Vagnone putting on this event?
It really has grown dramatically. I mean, Joe Vagnone said, hey, I want to have a little luncheon at the Peninsula with Wayne Beitelman and bring a couple of speakers and maybe sort of like an Hours of Power, the Hours of Power that came on TV. But literally, let's do like an hour and a half of 3 or 4 heady hitters to inspire small businesses. And gosh, it's grown. And a lot of that became because of COVID that prevented us from meeting. And we said, okay, how are we going to pull off an event when we can't meet? And we said, WSIC. And that turned out to be the best thing we could have ever done, because it really, instead of having 150, 200 people at an event, now you reach thousands of people. So thank you, WSIC, for your partnership.
I wish I could take any credit for that whatsoever, but I can't. It was actually last year, whenever I got into this venture, this was the very first event for WSIC. And so I get thrown in a random room from 6 to 9 p.m. with Joe Vagnone, Bill Russell, and like 10 other business leaders around the Lake Norman community. That was my very first event with WSIC. So
that's like a dream day.
Coming up on the 1 year.
I'll tell you how novel it was. We literally, and I've got it here, we had the banner that we put station owner Justin Ckezepis. It wasn't approved yet, so we had to go cover that up.
FCC didn't approve it yet, and I said, hey, sorry guys, got to call an audible right now real quick. But no, it worked out. So really looking forward to it. May 1st, 6 to 9 p.m., the 2024 Small Business Event. You'll start seeing the postings of who the speakers are coming up in the next few days. And so you're going to be able to watch it, listen live, but also on demand. We're going to take the deep dive, right? Joe and Bill are going to take the deep dive in with these small businesses and other leaders around the community. There's just so much to celebrate and be grateful for. One of those things that we enjoy every week, Town Talk. Bill Russell's show airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. What's on tap for the show today, Bill?
Huge event this weekend. We have the Rural Hill Games coming back, the Highland Games at Rural Hill, historic Rural Hill. So we're going to concentrate on that because that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have Bob McIntosh. He is the board chair for the Rural Hill. Stacy Phillips, former commissioner for the town of Huntersville. She is the interim executive director. And then David Keith, who is one of my past board chairs of the chamber, but he is Clan Keith, and he is a zealot when it comes to his Scottish heritage, and he always has his family and friends out, and we're going to have him talk about his perspective, just as somebody who's attended it year in, year out, and why it's so important to him.
Is Bob McIntosh going to wear the kilt today when he comes in? Do you know?
You know, that was a question that David said. He sent me a text saying, hey, is Bob wearing his kilt?
Yeah, David told me he has the kilt.
Oh, they should dual.
They should do it together.
They should do the double kilt. That would be good.
Well, I have one too, but the thing is, if I showed up at SEG today and I'm in a kilt, they would probably look at me like, what's going on with this guy?
I would support that.
They'd never forget you, though,
I
Bill.
would introduce you, Bill. That's what I would do, for sure. Bill Russell, president.
Amy,
Go ahead, sir.
I got the whitest legs in Lake Norman.
Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, also host of Town Talk, airs every Wednesday, 4 to 5 p.m. Catch the show live, see what's going on. A lot of shenanigans, especially on the digital side, because Bill and the team, they stay during break on the live video, so things get a little wild. And if you miss the show, you can catch it on demand, WSIC News, all the socials, and the WSIC News app. Bill Russell, we appreciate you, sir. Looking forward to the show. See you this afternoon.
Thank you, buddy. We'll see you.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler. but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Cold weather is here, but that doesn't mean it has to be cold inside. At G&B Energy, we provide clean and efficient propane to heat your water heater, warm your home, and cook your meals, even when the power's out. We are a family-owned and North Carolina-grown business known for fair prices and expert service. Visit G&B Energy today on Intercraft Drive in Statesville or gnbenergy.com. G&B Energy, home of the $480 Renai tankless water heater. Restrictions apply. The Statesville Family YMCA reminds you that older adults and those with chronic health conditions don't need to feel they must accept impaired balance and limited mobility. Build strength, improve balance, and gain confidence in your mobility through the Moving for Better Balance program. For questions and additional information, email C. Mullins at ymcanwnc.org.
Hear that? 67 American muscle car. Oh, yeah. Well, nothing beats my Toro time cutter from Sharp's Lawn Equipment. It cuts circles around the competition, cutting my mowing time in half.
Right now, Sharp's Lawn Equipment is offering 0% financing up to $800 rebates and Toro time cutter mowers as low as $29.99. Visit Sharp's Lawn Equipment in Statesville or visit us at sharpslawn.com.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Shares of United Airlines are taking off in pre-market trading. The company has had a challenging year so far, but the Chicago-based airline forecast better than expected profit for this current quarter. The results released late yesterday helped ease concerns that Boeing delays and regulatory pressure will put United's expansion plans in jeopardy. Some airline passengers are suing to stop the proposed $1.9 billion merger between Alaska Air and Hawaiian Airlines. The suit alleges that the deal would raise airfares, reduce competition, and could cause layoffs and reduce flights. Alaska Air said in part that lawsuits like this one are a normal occurrence in public company mergers. Stocks closed mixed in yesterday's trading. Fed Chair Jay Powell signaled that policymakers would wait longer than previously expected to cut rates after a series of high inflation readings. Of the three major averages, only the Dow was slightly higher. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:33. Happy Wednesday. Oh, that was weird just to say the regular word there for a second. Wednesday.
How do you usually say it? Wednesday.
Wednesday day.
How you spell it? That's how I always say it in my head.
That is how you spell it. That's exactly how you spell it. It's actually spot on to how you spell it. Shout out to Bill Russell, president of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, wearing a kilt today, possibly in for his show, along with Bob McIntosh, David Keith, maybe Stacey Phillips, even too. The whole gang wearing kilts.
Better watch it on the socials.
Do ladies have kilts?
I don't know how that
works. Or is
works.
it just dresses then at that point?
I'm not sure what the formal wear for women. Yeah.
Well, Rule Hill, it's like the Highland Games and all. Like Bob McIntosh is Scottish. I think he's Scottish. He's really deep into it. Like he's like 10 family clans deep.
Yeah, David's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like really into this stuff, and so it's a cool thing too. If you've never been to the Highland Games, you definitely want to check it out. And check out Bill Russell's show. I think there may or may not be a potential discount code coming. Maybe, kind of, sort of. If you watch the show, you'll get it to where if you want to go to the Highland Games and you don't want to pay full price, well, there's an advantage to hanging out with us. There it is, the cue to call. Right there, you want a chance to go to see Merle Fest, be caller 3. You call in, you chat with Bill, 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Phone's already ringing, 844-788-3464. Be caller 3, you win a pair of tickets to general admission, any day passes to Merle Fest. Again, Merle Fest starts next week. Thursday.
Yeah, really soon.
Tomorrow, I'll be saying Merlefest is 1 week away.
Oh, wow.
That's how close
So
it is.
close.
And so
So
you can go
close.
see Old Crow Medicine Show, or maybe you want to see Turnpike Troubadours, maybe you want to see Sam Bush, or any of the other 100 artists that will be there.
Like, not just, that's not us exaggerating. There are literally 100 artists, 12 stages.
I haven't even said all the names of the artists, and it's been
We've been talking about it since January. We still can't get through them all.
That's how many. 12 different stages. So caller 3 all week long. And if you don't win today, you will have your chance still the rest of the week, your chance to win tickets. And WSIC News LK and Memes on Instagram. You can register, play, whatever in the contest we've got going on. That one online, the digital giveaway, includes a 2-night stay at Greystone Lodge.
And the grand prize winner gets like all day, like all the days passes. You get to, I can't remember what the term is for it, but yeah, you get to go to every single day of it.
All the days.
All the days.
All the days. All the days going on here. And sorry, I'm just staring at Bill awkwardly for a second there. Project got approved the other night, I believe. I think.
Joe Bruno said so.
Joe Bruno said so. And he's reporting on Corntown. Congratulations to the Salzmans and their upcoming, the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen. So this is a crazy concept. Indoor pickleball taking the world by storm. Taking it by storm. I've still yet to play.
You still haven't played pickleball.
Not in an official capacity.
You have played, though. You've held a pickleball paddle in your hand.
And I've hit the
volleyed.
pickleball.
I don't know what the term is, but you've gone.
Spiked, face smashed.
I don't know.
Definitely.
There's probably a pickle term for it.
There's always a pickle
always,
term.
Always.
I have not, but really excited for this business coming in, the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen. Cool concept. The Salzmans have been on a couple of different shows here talking about this project and really their philanthropy in the community and the wonderful things that they do. But it's going to also have like some of the top golf kind of bays going on, a restaurant, pickleball, pretty cool concept, unique, no doubt, and it's coming to Corntown. And
Very
so for the Lake
unique
Norman
for this area, that's going to bring a lot of people up here, I think.
It is. It's going to bring even more people to come check it out and see, which is going to then support the other businesses in the community, and that's how it works. It's a trickle down
Thanks
effect.
to Joe Bruno for spreading the good news about what's going on in Cornelius.
When I need my news, I just go to Joe Bruno.
You do.
No, Joe does good work.
He does a great job.
WCNC? I can't even.
No, he's at WSOC.
WSOC. There you go. Do you know Joe?
Yes, we work together.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
I've
Super
only seen
nice.
him on Twitter.
Very
His Twitter
nice.
game is strong.
Yeah, he does great on Twitter. He's very nice, down to earth.
It's like he's in 20 places at once.
I don't know how he keeps up with it all.
I don't know either. But the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen, as far as I know, it got approved the other night. I wasn't at the meeting, but everything I've seen indicates
I'm excited about
this
it.
thing's ready to rock and roll.
I'm excited, and I will say I've heard about the restaurant is going to be top notch.
You think so?
I can guarantee it will be.
You can guarantee it.
Yes.
You're telling people you guarantee that the restaurant is going to be good.
It's going to be great.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
I'm going to believe you.
Yes.
Bill introduced me to a concept yesterday. Have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yes.
I had never heard of this
You've
before.
never heard of the Mandela effect?
Never heard of the Mandela effect
What?
before yesterday.
Yes. It's like whenever you remember something in one way, but that's not how it was in real life. The Berenstein Bears, I think, is one of the examples. I can't remember any of the others. I remember seeing that one.
After the show yesterday, Bill pulls up a website that goes through like all the different ones. Berenstein Bears was definitely
Is that
one.
on there?
Looney Tunes. How do you spell tunes?
Toons?
Nope.
No, Tuns.
Tunes.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I didn't
So there's a
remember
few
that one
things.
either.
So last night I'm like, okay, they obviously were listening to the show because we were talking about the Mandela effect, and I felt like it came across my timeline. So the Mandela effect. I had a post, 6-time All-Star forward Blake Griffin has officially announced his retirement from the NBA after 14 years. I thought he already retired. I don't even remember Blake Griffin playing in the past
Never heard
12
of him before.
years. You never
even heard of his name.
That's definitely the Mandela
That's
effect.
the Mandela
right there.
effect? I didn't even know who he is.
And then it happened again. And then later on in my timeline, like, wait a second, I know this is happening. Red Lobster reportedly considering filing bankruptcy. I thought they already had.
No, I didn't know about that either.
I'm pretty sure Red Lobster has filed bankruptcy at some point, like Toys R Us.
Toys R Us is bankrupt, right? Or are they coming back?
Fair question.
I don't know.
Is coffee bad for you today, or is it good for you today?
I don't know.
I don't even go to this school. So there we go. Cue to call.
Cue to call.
How'd it go?
Awesome.
Okay.
Love-
Somebody win?
Absolutely. Mr. Steve McDaniels. He is our winner
Steve
today.
McDaniel.
Yeah, all the way up in
Congratulations.
Harmony. Shout out Harmony.
Ooh, Harmony. That's a good place.
That's a great.
That's it. That's it.
Do you have to ride his horse to get there?
That's Love Valley.
Oh, Love Valley.
You got to go to Love Valley if you want to ride horses around town.
Okay.
Yes.
But Harmony, they probably got horses in Harmony too.
Definitely.
I think Harmony is where they have that, like, is that in the Troutman area, Harmony?
Harmony is more north.
More north than that.
North. King of the North.
They got a Wegmans up there? Is it
They
that far
could.
north?
I
It
did
is
say
north.
yesterday, Statesville could get a Wegmans. Don't put it past yourself. Or Trader Joe's, both of which I would accept.
Congrats
Yeah.
to Steve.
Steve McDaniel?
Yes. For the other.
Was that a capital D or regular D?
Capital. So the Mick.
Yeah,
Daniels.
the Mick. Part of the Mick family.
Yes. So you can call in next show, home ad show coming up, 9 to 11. Listen for that same jingle,
Oh, that's right. They're giving away tickets on home ad too.
as well as tomorrow and the rest of the week here on Good Morning LKN, as well as home ad. So just listen for that. Cue to call. And yeah, win you some tickets like Steve. And Steve was fired up, man.
Was he?
Yeah. that
Did
feels-
he say what?
it
Did he
feels
say anything
good.
which artist
I
he's
did not
interested
ask.
in?
I did
Just
not
curious.
ask due to the flurry of calls.
Sure.
But yeah, I know he's excited.
Okay, we'll check in with Patrick Reynolds just before 9 o'clock. The home ad show 9 to 11, Monday through Friday. We were talking. Were we still on Mandela Effect there for a brief moment? What else did you?
You
were
guys are
just
talking Mandela Effect.
because I said that you brought it up yesterday. I had never heard of it before. Mames knows of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she brought up the Berenstein Bears one.
Yes.
The other one is Fruit Loops that I remember.
Yes.
That was one of the
So
ones on the
Fruit
list.
Loops is not F-U. It's not spelled like fruit. F-R-U-I.
Don't be saying that's
Sorry.
rude to say.
F-R-U-I-T. It's not
Sheesh.
fruit like fruit. It's
It's like the
F-R-O-O-T.
fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, like fruit.
Yeah.
And
Fruit
do you not? Another one is Looney Tunes, right? Do
Yes.
you remember Looney Tunes? L-O-O.
Remind me of that one.
N-E-Y.
Okay.
T. I remember it as T-O-O.
Oh.
But it's tunes like
But
a
it's tunes
song.
like music
It's
tunes.
T-U-N-E-S.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. I
Yes.
didn't remember that one either. Yeah. So,
And then, do you know who Pikachu is?
I mean, now I do. But are you going to ask me
Okay.
what Pikachu looks like or how
I
you
was gonna
spell the
ask you,
name?
Did he have this particular marking on his tail?
No
or
clue.
not?
Yes.
If you'd remember
No.
that.
Because I remember him having a black tip at the tail,
Right.
and apparently he did not.
But it's not just things that you remember, right? This is like the masses.
Yes,
Mass
correct,
of people
correct.
would agree with you.
Correct.
So in rehashing, 146 seconds ago, two things I found on my timeline last night, Bill, that were Mandela effect. After we talked about it, they're obviously following us around. 6-time All-Star forward Blake Griffin has officially announced his retirement. Thought he already did. Forgot he was in the NBA.
Right.
Thought he already retired.
Man, prime Blake Griffith, yeah, he had to be there.
Right.
That was
They're
a
like the
beast.
first couple of seasons, right? Like it was.
He was throwing down.
Right. Like the dude, like the who was the big guy from Duke that everybody thought was gonna, and he got hurt. No.
Kyle Filipowski?
No. Years before that, or who was the guy? Who was the
you're
most
getting
Christian
Mandela
Laettner.
right now.
No, who was the big guy within the
His
past
sport.
couple of years?
Zion.
Zion. That's
yes,
the one.
Yeah, he threw
How's he
down like
doing?
Zion.
How's he
Zion's
doing?
crushing.
Is he
I think
still
I think he's in action tonight.
Oh, is
NBA
he?
playing game.
He had
Or maybe it was last night.
He had some off the court stuff. Red Lobster is reportedly considering filing bankruptcy. Again, another Mandela effect. Thought that it already had happened in the past.
There's a giant red lobster in Times Square.
There is. They do
There
not.
is.
They do not let you use the bathroom down there.
No,
from my
no.
experience.
No, they don't.
You
No,
went
they
in to
don't.
go only to the bathroom?
I mean, when you're in Times Square and you like leave your area of where you were hanging out at, I just so happened to be at a bar and I was leaving, and now I'm walking back home and I'm miles away from wherever I need to be. I can't go to the bathroom anywhere.
But they don't even like you doing that like in like downtown Mooresville without patroning the restaurant.
Well, I wouldn't. I mean,
You don't have to
Very
walk as
true.
far in downtown Mooresville
Very
to get
true.
from one end
Yes.
to the
Yes.
other like you do in New York
Right.
City. No, I did learn some things in New York. Yeah, that's one of them. So use the bathroom
Before
wherever
you
you are
go.
before you go.
Yeah.
Whether you just got to try.
While you were paying.
Kid style.
Also,
Yeah.
don't smile at anybody. Don't offer to take a picture. Don't ask to pet someone's dog.
right. And when the minions come up to take a picture with you,
You say no thank
run
you.
away. Yeah, go away.
I saw at least 8 Spider-Men in Times Square.
But you also have been talking about the increase of rats.
There's a
you've
lot of
seen.
rats.
Did you see a lot of migrants in that kind of situation? Was that going on at all? Did you see any of it, or was it no?
I
Like,
don't
not
know.
out in your face.
They were all minions.
Oh, they're working.
They're all
Minions.
Spider-Men.
that's the job. 1099 independent contractors. I get it.
We'll have more Good Morning LKN coming up on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, if you're like me, the pollen is really giving you a fit and will continue to be bad for a while. Otherwise, in the weather department, we're mainly dry today, but with a few extra clouds. Temperatures are a little cooler, but still into the low 80s and mainly dry for this afternoon. Overnight, partly cloudy skies. We dip it back into the low 60s for our Thursday. We bring more sunshine back, and we're warm again. Upper 80s, even near 90 by Thursday afternoon. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Listen for this sound. During Good Morning LKN and Home Ad, April 15th through 19th, for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Merlefest. Be caller 3 when you hear this sound. And call in for your chance to win tickets to Merlefest.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Friday night, the monthly car show Hot Rods and Hops is back. RevFast hosts cool cars, food trucks, and beverages to kick off your weekend. We will see you at the Lake Apex Storage Condos in Mooresville at 6 p.m. on Friday. The Kane Center for the Arts has gone to the dogs. Saturday will see the Stunt Dog Experience come to Cornelius. This cast of performers and stunt dogs will delight audiences of all ages with high energy excitement from beginning to end. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Ghostface Brewing in Marsville marks their 8-year anniversary with celebrations all week, culminating on Sunday with their monthly Rock the Lot outdoor concert series powered by Waves Entertainment. The event begins at 5 p.m. with the Pluto for Planet concert beginning at 6 p.m. Merlefest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Community Singers of Lake Norman present Smokin' to a Motown Beat, a choral presentation of the sounds of Motown and rock and roll. Take a musical journey back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s with hits by the Supremes, the Four Tops, Stevie Wonder, Elvis, and more. The concert features highlights from Broadway shows Motown the Musical and Smokey Joe's Cafe, along with the Mooresville High School Honors Chorus. See you at the Mooresville Performing Arts Centers on May 5th. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Wednesday day to you. And yours. We're going to check in with Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. You want to buy something, sell something, trade something, you got a birthday, you got an anniversary, we'll talk to Patrick here before his show kicks off at 9 o'clock. I'm sure they are vigorously preparing for all of the onslaught of callers. Also, more chances to win tickets. Shout out to Steve McDaniels for winning 2 tickets to Merlefest next week. He was caller 3, and so tomorrow you'll have another chance. You also have a chance in the next couple hours, though, if you can't wait. And then online, WSIC News, LKN Memes on Instagram. There's a contest there for a giveaway. That one includes lodging at Greystone Lodge.
We want you there.
Yeah. We want you to have a good time.
We want to just fill the place with WSIC fans.
We love doing that.
That'd be great.
Absolutely love doing that.
Of course.
Any WSIC fans that like Walmart?
Oh.
I'm a big fan of Walmart.
Do you like Walmart?
I do like Walmart. Because you can go, it's like basically Amazon, a store. It's like Amazon, the store.
Yeah.
You can get anything.
Okay, so which Walmart do you go to if you're going to Walmart? In the Lake Norman area? You go in Huntersville, Denver, Mooresville?
Denver.
Statesville, I'm sure, has one too.
Walmart? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. But you're going which one?
I'm going Denver.
Denver. Okay,
Yeah.
Denver I think is the nicest of the Lake Norman
Once
ones.
people started getting shot in Huntersville, I stopped going to that one.
It was self-defense.
Sure.
So I usually go Mooresville, and it's wild. And I do my grocery shopping on Sundays, and it's wild there. And Walmart in Mooresville, at least, is almost exclusively self-checkout now.
Dang.
I don't know if you've noticed that.
That's to go self-checkout at Walmart, because you know Walmart people fill their carts.
I know.
They be filling them carts.
I've seen them pick up the little thing of popcorn chicken and just eat it while they're shopping.
Save
And then
that label.
Then they put the cup somewhere else.
What? Now you're just talking about theft.
It is.
AI that.
Yeah. How many chicken bites does it take?
Yeah. So Walmart is testing getting rid of their self-checkouts.
Testing it.
Yes. So they're starting with just a couple of stores in, where are they? Missouri.
Did they
near
say why?
St. Louis.
Why would you want to get rid of self-checkout?
Well, the reason is because of shoplifting.
Oh, because the chicken bites.
The chicken bites, but not just the chicken bites. And the self-checkout, I'm sure it's very easy. Actually, I have accidentally stolen from Walmart before. I
Oh,
went
do
back
tell.
and paid for it.
Oh, good.
Because my conscience wouldn't let me.
Sure. It's the right thing to do.
But I had something in the bottom of the cart, like a thing of sodas or something like that I put on the bottom, and I'm going through the self-checkout. I get really nervous in the self-checkout too, because I feel like I'm supposed to be a professional and like scan it very efficiently. I don't do a great job at it. And then the bags, and then it's a whole thing.
Do you bring your own bags?
No, just to Aldi, nowhere else.
Because you have to.
Yeah.
I've done it where I go to Aldi. I don't even bring a bag. It's in the cart and it ends up in the trunk.
Sometimes I just do a laundry basket.
Oh,
At Aldi.
good call.
Life hack. But anyway, I'm going through and I'm doing all the things, and then I just walk out and I'm going to put my groceries in the car, and I was like, oh no, these sodas down here, I didn't pay for them. Oh, I felt terrible. Now I could have just kept them and left because nobody stopped me, nobody said anything. But I did go back in and pay for them, and they said that they appreciated that too.
See, and I've wondered, like, you know how they have the scanning things as you leave, the theft protection, I think loss prevention, as
Loss
they call
prevention is what it's called, yeah.
And I've always wondered, like in the years past and in recent days, like, are they even doing anything? Like, are they scanning things, or is it just certain items?
Well, like bananas are not going to have some of them have the little
barcode
or the protection device or whatever that'll go off, for high dollar items.
So
but
it's just the protection device that goes off.
That'll go off. Yeah, it has to have that protection device in it. It's not like AI is seeing how much you're getting and then.
Well, I thought that like any product that hasn't been scanned, like it's doing it in real time, like inventory wise or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure the whole process, but that's why they're closing their self checkouts, and it's just going to be in person cashiers. So are they going back in time? Are they?
Maybe that's the experience people want.
I've been at the Mooresville. I've seen a couple fights at the Mooresville Walmart.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Like fist fights?
I saw one lady almost start fist fighting. I saw a guy throw his entire cart of groceries because there was only self checkout open, and he's like, "I don't work here. This is not my job." He was angry.
Okay.
He was angry. He was angry. He wanted somebody else to scan and bag his groceries. He did not want to do it.
I could see that as a point of frustration as a shopper, because look, I'm not here. I'm paying for all this stuff. Walmart's making money. Pay the person to scan me. Do you think that's why Walmart did self checkout, is for cost?
Yeah, to save on employees. But now they're losing so much from shoplifting, accidental shoplifting.
Might as well pay the person. Dollar
General, not Dollar Tree.
Profits over people.
That's right. Dollar General has gotten rid of all of their self-checkouts because of from 300 stores, because that had the highest level of shoplifting. So they don't have any more at all, because people were just. Dollar General usually has one employee too. Whenever I go to the one in Mooresville, at least, there's usually one employee there. They're in the back stocking. You check yourself out. You can probably take whatever you want to home with you.
Profits over people.
And then Target too is now their self-checkout. I don't know if you've noticed, only 10 items in the self-checkout.
See, I always took those
less.
signs as suggestions. The problem is like when you've got. Here's my beef with the stores, and I get like they want the self-checkout, but then they only have like one person, like one lane. You got 20 checkout lanes, and one of them's open.
And then you're trying to buy a bottle of wine, and the 15-year-old has to come over, and I just say it starts with a 19.
So everybody's talking. Everybody's talking about the traffic on Catawba. I'm looking at the traffic in some of these self-checkout lines, and we got to resolve this.
Yeah,
too much shopping.
Too much shopping.
Or bigger stores. Super talls.
Super talls.
Super tall
Everyone
Walmart.
get your own floor.
They got a 3-story Target in New York City.
Did you go?
Profits over people.
You didn't go?
No.
Did you go to Macy's?
No. I don't do a lot of shopping when I travel.
But isn't it nostalgic to go there? Like,
it is. I've been there before. Yeah. It was 5 years since I'd been to New York City. It'll be 5 before I go back. Not in a hurry to go back.
I wonder, someone who's probably been there. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, airs Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Patrick, have you been to New York recently or last time you've been to New York? Bill's on the phone, so something might be muted here. Sorry, we'll just wait a second here for Bill to hang up the phone.
Patrick's from New York, right?
Is he from New York?
Or
originally?
Connecticut.
I think he's from Connecticut. He's probably a Wegmans guy.
I bet he's been to a Wegmans.
You think he's a Wegmans
though.
guy?
Oh, definitely a Wegmans guy.
As we wait with bated breath, he's probably like frustratedly talking into the microphone
He's
right
going,
now. And we can't hear.
Wegmans!
Studio A. Studio A. Sorry, I was just giving Bill the signal.
The sign. That's
the signal. I probably shouldn't do that on TV, right? Hey, Patrick, have you ever been to Wegmans?
I've never heard of it until the press release the other day.
What?
Seriously.
Wow.
Seriously. The press release came out the other day that they were coming. Everybody was excited. Everybody had an opinion. I had never heard of this store before in my life.
Are you going to go to it now, knowing that it's closer to your because you're from up north, right?
I'm from up north. I've never heard of this store. Am I going to go? No, it's just another store. It's shopping.
Patrick, it is not another store. Ben Daniels here. Joining Patrick.
I held control as long as I could, guys. It's all Ben now.
No, listen. Okay, they've got some phenomenal products in the Wegmans.
Ben, when did you go to a Wegmans?
I just wanted to come on here because I just got off the phone with AI, actually Indians, and it turns out that Mamie has stolen more than just a couple sodas, and we need to have a conversation about this.
This is HR coming for me today.
It's not my department. Wow, crashing the party. Okay, so Wegmans, Ben's pro Wegmans. Patrick doesn't care. Me.
They have a great cookie selection.
You remember the cookie selection?
Yes, I went there. I went to the one in Chapel Hill area.
Chapel Thrill.
And
we need a field trip to Wegmans. Forget Buc-ee's.
And Buc-ee's. Do both.
We got
Double
some fried chicken for a tailgate, and my son still talks about it. He's like, "Can we get some more fried chicken from Wegmans?"
Jeff from iCat's talking about the Buff Chick sandwich. What do you think about that?
I've never been into Buff Chicks, but that's fine.
No. From Wegmans, the Buff Chick from Wegmans.
Oh, from Wegmans. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, give that one a try.
Patrick, what about you? We'll go. Me and Patrick, we'll ride down.
Is this still a family-friendly segment?
I don't know. We went on
the adult hour is 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I've got to learn to lock the studio door when I get in here.
Patrick, host of the Home Ad Show, taking calls all day, birthdays, anniversaries. Patrick, how many birthdays yesterday and anniversaries?
Oh, we had 9 birthdays and anniversaries.
9 people in the community got birthdays and anniversaries. I know there's more than that, so if you want free stuff, you call them because then you spin that wheel. You guys also going to be giving away the Merle Fest tickets. What's been the sentiment on the Merle Fest tickets?
They've been excited. I think there's a little bit of a scrum going on. Momentum is building for Merle Fest. We're getting closer. The excitement's ramping up. Those phone lines light up when we play that little clip there to signal the call in, the third caller. They light up. It's almost like, gosh, it's better than a yard sale on a Friday. They're just lining right up there for Merle Fest tickets.
Speaking of Friday, we're getting closer to it. What's up for the weekend? Waves Entertainment probably hitting the streets this weekend. What are some of the events people should be looking out for if they're planning their weekend?
I am glad you asked. Friday night, I'll be at RevFast, which is a car detail shop in Mooresville. They've got a car show, Hot Rods and Hops. It is at the Lake Apex Storage Condos. None of those really ring a bell with anybody. However, it's in the same office park. I use Landmarkers, NASCAR Tech, and Dale Jr. Shop are in the same location or in the same office park. Car show there. Elevate Rock School is doing a recital at Langtree on Saturday. So you'll see kids from 6 to 16 playing. And then Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, Ghostface Brewing in Mooresville. We've got a big concert as they celebrate 8 years in business.
All right, Patrick Reynolds hitting the streets. Oh, deep tracks only, it sounds like. I know these underground car places. These car lots you're going, I bet you those are the fanatics of cars go to these places where Patrick's hanging out. Patrick, last time you changed a tire on a car?
Oof. It's been a few years. Had a flat tire on my truck. Knocked it out in the driveway. Still got my daughter to school on time. That's right.
Are you timing it still whenever you're doing
Darn
it?
right. That's right. Yeah, I just get the stopwatch going a little slower than my NASCAR days, but yeah.
What was your time? What was your time in pit row? What was your time?
Oh, it was with the stock stuff. It was about 6 minutes.
All right, Patrick Reynolds, Home Ad Show, up next. Love you, my kid.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9, 100.7.